Across small American towns, behind quiet driveways and old wooden fences, there are two kinds of families: those who work to survive, and those who learn to grow. This is the story of Ethan Miller, a kid raised between two fathers. His biological father, Poor Dad, and his best friend's father, Rich Dad. Both men loved him. Both wanted the best for him. But their beliefs about money and life were worlds apart.
Ethan's poor dad was a high school English teacher. A good American man. Honest, hardworking, but always overwhelmed. His house was filled with books, family photos, and unpaid bills tucked into drawers. Poor Dad believed in the classic American path. Get good grades, get a safe job, retire quietly. Every day, Ethan watched him leave before sunrise and return after dark. Still, money slipped through his fingers like sand. Rent rising, groceries doubling, credit cards piling up. One night, Ethan found his father sitting at the kitchen table, staring at bills with tired eyes. Not angry, just worn out. That night, Ethan whispered to himself, "How can someone try so hard and still struggle?" A few blocks away lived Ethan's best friend, Jake. And Jake's father, the man Ethan would later call Rich Dad. Rich Dad wasn't a college graduate, didn't speak like a scholar, didn't care about degrees hanging on walls. But he understood business, money, and opportunity in a way few people did. His home wasn't luxurious, but it felt calm, controlled, confident. One afternoon, Rich Dad looked at Ethan and said, "Kid, you want to know the difference between being broke and being rich?" Ethan shrugged. Rich Dad smirked. "The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them." That day, Ethan unknowingly enrolled in the most important class of his life, a class no American school teaches.
Ethan now lived between two completely opposite philosophies. Poor Dad said, "Money doesn't buy happiness, stay safe." Rich Dad said, "Money buys freedom, learn the game." Poor Dad trusted job security. Rich Dad trusted financial intelligence. Poor Dad saved money. Rich Dad invested money. Poor Dad feared risk. Rich Dad said risk is the entry ticket to success. These two voices shaped Ethan's mind and taught him to question everything. Rich Dad started Ethan's first real lesson. Money is a tool, you use it or it uses you. He taught him why assets matter more than a big paycheck, how businesses create freedom, not jobs, why most Americans live paycheck to paycheck, how fear keeps people trapped in the safe life. Ethan listened, took notes, practiced, and slowly realized something shocking. Most people don't fail because they're dumb. They fail because they were never taught how money actually works.
At 20, Ethan tried his first online business. And like most first attempts, he crashed. He lost money, lost motivation, lost fake friends who doubted him. Poor Dad said, "See, this is why you need a stable job." But Rich Dad said, "Good, failure is where winners are born." Ethan tried again. This time smarter. This time prepared. This time, he made his first profit. Not much, but enough to spark something inside him. Belief. Ethan became obsessed with learning. He studied books, podcasts, online business models. He built multiple small income streams: freelancing, e-commerce, digital services, simple investments. Nothing made him rich overnight. But together, they lifted him out of struggle. He learned, rich people don't chase money. They build value. Rich people don't fear failure. They fear staying the same. Rich people don't wait for opportunities. They create them. Ethan realized he needed both fathers. Poor Dad for discipline and heart. Rich Dad for strategy and freedom. Together, they molded him into someone unstoppable. Years later, Ethan stood in the living room of his new home. A home he bought with income streams he built himself. Poor Dad visited first. He ran his fingers along the walls and smiled with quiet pride. My son, you did good. Rich Dad visited next. He looked around and said, you learned the game, kid. Ethan didn't become rich by accident. He became rich by understanding wealth. And that day, he finally understood. Your true inheritance is not money. It's mindset. America is full of choices. You can choose comfort or choose growth. You don't have to be born wealthy. You just have to learn what the wealthy learn. Just like Ethan did. Just like you can. Your mindset determines your future.